Welcome to Connect, powered by the Fulton County Department of Senior Services. I'm your host, Ladisa Onilagu. This show connects you to information, services, and programs that support healthy aging. Cognitive health, the ability to clearly think, learn, and remember, is an important component of performing everyday activities. According to the National Institute on Aging, cognitive health is just one aspect of overall brain health. As with other organs and systems, the functional capabilities of the brain can decline progressively during aging. Today, we will talk with two guests about brain aging and how research has helped us understand more about this topic over time. You will learn ways to support cognitive function and brain aging and keep your memory sharp. We will also share an affordable, healthy recipe perfect for any occasion. So stay tuned. We're back and glad to have you here with us on Connect. I'm your host, Ladisa Onilagu. Human life expectancy has increased significantly in the last century. This is due to developing civilizations, advancements in science, medicine, and technology. As life expectancy increases, the quality of life in old age is of particular importance. Is it possible to promote your own cognitive well being and health as you age? Well, there is strong and exciting evidence that aging brains are capable of changing and of plasticity. Joining us today is Milrenette Nelson, registered nurse with the Department of Senior Services in our Adult Day Health Program. She's here to talk more about this topic. Welcome to the show, Milrenette.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here today.
Milrenette, before we jump right into the topic, will you share with our viewers how you became a part of the Adult Day Health Program for Fulton County?
After working 25 years in the hospital setting, I wanted to transition into a setting where I could service seniors in the community. And working in the Adult Day Health Program allows me to service seniors in an environment where they can remain in their homes longer, happier, before they may have to transition into a long-term care environment. And it also assists their caregivers to be able to work longer.
Well, fantastic. I know that our staff, our caregivers, and our seniors benefit from your expertise and being a part of the program. So, Milrenette, what are the functions of the brain?
The brain is a very, very important part of our body. It filters information according to your five senses: sight, smell, sound, touch, and taste. It also receives or inputs information as touch, vibration, pain, and temperature from the rest of your body, as well as involuntary functions such as temperature and breathing. This information, as it comes in, helps your body to know what to do. It allows you to make thoughts, make decisions, have memories and emotions, feel pain, allows you to breathe, sleep, regulate your heart rate, and also controls speech and language.
Excellent. And thank you for taking your time to share that with our viewing audience. A lot of times we're on autopilot, so we don't really think about one of the most important organs in our bodies. So we're here to talk about brain aging. And as a person gets older, changes occur in all parts of the body, including the brain. How has research shown that aging affects the brain?
It's very normal for the brain to age, and this starts to happen around the age of 45. So we all may say, where did I put my keys? Where are my glasses? And you're looking for your glasses and they may be on top of your head. That's normal. It's a normal aging process. But as we get to older or mature, as I like to say, brain mass is one of the first things we might see. And that's shrinkage of the frontal lobe and involves the higher cognitive function and codes our memory. So you may start to see just a little bit of memory loss, or like I said, that where did I put my keys? Where's my glasses? Did I pay that bill? And that starts around the age of 60. Cortical density, that refers to a thin lining that's on the brain. That talks about connectivity and firing our cognitive thinking. There's the white matter, and that is more of the nerve fibers and that firing off, because your brain is full of electricity and it fires off with your neurons. And sometimes our neurons, they slow down and things don't quite fire off as quickly. So that's another change.
Well, thank you for that. Neuroplasticity or brain plasticity is the ability of the brain to modify its connections or rewire itself. Will you share with our viewers how the Adult Day Health Program plays a role in bolstering learning, rewiring information, and connectivity in the brain?
Yes, ma'am. We talked about the white matter changes and the neurotransmitter system and the fact of the firing and the neurotransmitters slowing down. Well, the neuroplasticity and the fact that you can reroute some of that firing. Adult Day helps with that. With the puzzles, the pieces, putting the puzzles together, and not the little pieces per se, because with the cognition changes, their dexterity changes as well. So they can't pick up the little pieces, but we have large pieces that they can pick up and put puzzles together. That helps with rewire, as you said, or get the neurons to start firing again. We also do morning cognition engagement. What is today? What happened in the news today? We read newspapers. What happened in the news 10 years ago? We'll pull up something on the internet and look at what happened 10 years ago, and that jogs their memory, because I can guarantee you Mr. Williams may know what happened 10 years ago once we start to talk about it. Exercise also helps to reactivate those neurons. The more you exercise, that is a great way to do that as well. So there's a plethora of activities that goes on in Adult Day to assist with neuroplasticity.
This is very encouraging to me. I know that it's helpful to our participants, and I hope it has piqued an interest in our audience members today. Milrenette, do you have any closing thoughts for us?
It's normal for our brain to change as we age. But as we get older, there are some things that we can do to support brain health. And those include eating healthy. A colorful plate every day will support brain health, as well as physical exercise and mental exercise, some of the things that we talked about here today. And staying connected socially is so important. That's why it's important for our seniors to get into Adult Day as well. The socialization is so important. And also keeping an eye on our physical health. Maintaining a healthy blood pressure is important to our brain.
Perfect. You've given a fantastic list for viewers to consider and begin adopting. Milrenette, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Speaking of healthy, colorful foods on your plate, we've got a great segment coming up for you with Perfectly Seasoned and our nutrition coordinator, Brandy Coffee. So stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Brandy Coffee. I'm the nutrition coordinator with Fulton County. Today with Perfectly Seasoned, I will prepare for you shrimp tacos. My ingredients include thyme, rosemary, sour cream, orange pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper, as well as a red onion, lemon, tomatoes, and thyme. I'm going to season my shrimp here with a little bit of Cajun season. I would say 1 tablespoon and 1 tablespoon of garlic. So I am lightly seasoning the shrimp here with Cajun and garlic powder, as well as thyme and rosemary. And I'm going to drop them right into the pan with my olive oil. I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I have red pepper, yellow pepper, and my orange pepper. And I am going to include my cherry tomatoes. So as you can see, my shrimp are pink. They have a light pink color. I am going to remove them and place them onto my tortilla. And it does have the thyme and the rosemary included. So then you're going to start to layer your taco with the vegetables of your choice. I am going to include some peppers, my orange and my yellow and red on my taco, as well as some red onions. I love red onions. Also cherry tomatoes. You just kind of want to load it with all the veggies that you like. You can include carrots. You don't have to use red onion. You can use sweet Valdea onion, and lemon just gives it that extra zest. I'm going to add some sour cream. And I'm going to include my green onion. And so ultimately, you take this and you enjoy your taco. I have one here. And this is shrimp taco at a total of 430 calories. Thank you. I hope you enjoy.
If you've just tuned in, you're watching Connect, powered by the Fulton County Department of Senior Services. I'm your host, Ladisa Onilagu. Today, we are talking about brain aging. The term has been viewed as a process of slow, inevitable deterioration. However, this theory has been challenged with new research demonstrating a more complex set of changes: growth decline, adaptation, selectivity, and reorganization in brain structure and functions across adulthood. In fact, there is some research in both behavioral and brain sciences which shows that not all cognitive processes decline with age. Some improve over the course of adulthood, and those that improve often compensate for those that decline. It turns out that the aging brain is very much alive, a remarkable example of life's ability to survive and adapt in increasingly challenging environments. My next guest is Andrew Puerto. Mr. Puerto, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me today.
Will you let our viewers know your role in the Department of Senior Services?
Yes, I am the program nurse at the Adult Day program at the Bowden Center in East Point.
Fantastic. And I have the pleasure of working with you, seeing how you engage with our seniors and our staff. And so I'm delighted for you to be with us today. So you're with the HJC Bowden Adult Day program, but how did you start working with older adults? When did that begin?
When I was in nursing school, we did our rotation through the nursing home, and I saw it sparked an interest in me because I'd actually never been in a nursing home before. I knew about them, but when we did our rotation through there, I became interested because I saw the need of assistance that this population had, the older adults, stuff that we take for granted every day. I need a glass of water, I just get up and get it. As our body ages, our muscles slow down and our brain activity slows down, and stuff that we don't even think about, we do. I want to scratch my head. I want to reposition my pillow. I want to move in my chair. They need assistance with, and that really um, struck a chord with me that I needed to get into this area of nursing, and I took an interest in and focused on that.
Thank you for sharing that and just a heart of compassion and an innate goal and desire and bend towards serving others. What observations regarding brain aging have you gleaned or observed through working with our population?
Yes, I worked probably about, I'm not sure, over 15 years in nursing homes, afternoon shift and night shift. And after a couple of years, I was, what happened to this person to get in this position? What brought them here to us to take care of them? And I noticed that the aging process started with the choices that we make in our younger life. If we are active or inactive, if our diet is rich in iron and fiber and food that is healthy for our brain or not, all this affects us as we age, affects our muscles, our ability to be mobile, our ability to speak, our ability to remember. Just simple things that we take for granted at a younger age. So the aging process was very interesting to me, and I noticed that people that had healthy habits as throughout their life were pretty much healthy as they aged. So the choices that we made earlier are the ones that affect us when we get older.
That's great insight. And as you were talking, I began thinking about the effects of the pandemic and how our choices changed. And so I'm hoping that today, this show will encourage all viewers, not just older adults, but everyone to reevaluate uh, the choices that they're making to be physically fit, healthy, the food that we consume and eat, that all will somehow or another affect brain aging. Okay, so Andrew, for participants, adult day programs provide social interaction, physical activity, nutritious meals, and mental stimulation. Will you talk with our viewers about the benefits of reinforcement activities, those activities that are repetitive and that we offer in our adult day program, and why they're so important?
It's important to re-engage them. Sheltering in place affected people with early onset of Alzheimer's dementia. They were already affected by their ability to socialize and be active with other people. And then while they were at home for the past 2.5, 3 years, while the pandemic was going on, it really slowed down their process. So what we offer now is basically we're re-engaging them into being interactive with people their age, people in the community, in their community, people they grew up with, people they went to the same neighborhood schools, to the same colleges with. And it just gives them a chance to talk again, just to be sociable, to see other people outside of their house. The people that were sheltering in place, they talked to people on the phone maybe, or they seen somebody come by the house, but it really wasn't what they were used to. So in our program, we offer different variety of activities to stimulate their mind and keep them active and to re-engage them and to socialize them, to, like they say, get the engines running again. They see people their age, they see people that they knew before the pandemic happened. Some of these people in the program 5, 6 years before the pandemic happened, they see a familiar face again, like, oh, maybe they don't remember their name, but it just sparks interest in them. And, we see progress from somebody that just comes to our program for the first day and just wants to sit there and observe everybody to somebody that wants to talk about, oh, when I was in college or when I was, anything they did in their life, and they just start a conversation, and it just everybody participates in it. So I think it's a great thing. And a lot of times, what I do in the morning time is I just get them to talk about anything. Hey, today the word, today's word is acceptance. What does that mean to you? Just to start a conversation. So really, when we see the caregivers come to us, they're almost in a desperate state right now because it's 2.5, 3 years in. They see the decline that it's happening to them. So they're interested in coming into our program because they've heard about it through the news, through other people in the neighborhood, through somebody they have in the program. And they want to be in the program and see how much we can do for them and how much they could benefit from what we have to offer, and to try it out. At the minimum, just they want to try it out.
Thank you, Andrew. Very helpful to individuals who may be interested in Adult Day, but to everyone who may be entering into this age demographic, or for middle-aged individuals who should reconsider lifestyle changes right now, and thinking about the future, which again, I believe you have shared some hopeful insight. Do you have any closing thoughts for our viewing audience?
Just to take care of our older adults. They're a benefit to us more than we realize. So just go ahead and love them and make sure they know that they are loved. Because what I've noticed, I mean, we have advanced a lot as a society. We could just see it just through the internet, the advances of computers, and we could, contact somebody right now in the other side of the world and talk about something. But in all that, we have to just remember the human aspect and to take our elderly people in our community with us where we're going, just to let them know that they're loved, to keep their spirit up and running. Because without all these, without that, all the other advancements that we have in our society really don't play into a factor if they don't know that they're loved and cared for. So yes, just finally, just let them know they're loved. Give them a hug. Even if it's a virtual hug.
Well said. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We'll be back with closing thoughts. We're so glad you shared your time with us today. We hope that you've learned a little bit more about brain aging and got some encouragement about how to improve cognitive health. We invite you to visit us at any of our Adult Day Health facilities to learn more about the program. So please give us a call and schedule a time to meet with one of our program leads. We exist to support independence, help, and delay cognitive decline through programs for seniors, caregivers, and the community. We do this by providing programming in group and individual settings through preventive, intervention, and supportive services. We welcome your feedback and the opportunity to speak with you further about these and more services. For more information, give us a call at 404-613-6000 or email us at seniorservices@fultoncountyga.gov. You may also follow us at Fulton Info. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Connect, powered by the Department of Senior Services.